I think the secret is in your mind. If you set your mind to do something, you can achieve it. If you limit yourself, then you'll not achieve anything. Because it is, even the confession of your mouth and your mind, if you say, I can't do it, then I won't. And most people, I'm laughing at you, you're saying they're 30, 40. That is so young. I mean, I've seen, on Mount Kenya, I met a woman who was in her mid-70s. She had just summited Mount Kenya. On Mount Kilimanjaro, I met a man in his mid-60s who was climbing, I think, Mount Kilimanjaro for the third or fourth time. So it is in the mind. And I think, unfortunately, most of us give up too soon. So I would say that it's the measure you put for yourself, that is how far you'll go. So if you say you are tired, you are retired and maybe waiting just to die, so it will be. If you tell yourself you can make it strong, you can age strong, you can. Another thing is that one of the things I'm into these things of fitness, studies have shown that when you're fit, you will age strong. Yes, we'll all grow old, we'll all die, but you don't want to spend the last 10 years in a hospital bed or a nursing home, just struggling to live. You want to spend the last maybe 10 years of your life in your 70s or 80s or 90s, depending on how long God allows you to live. When you're comfortable, when you can do things for yourself, you can do domestic work for yourself, you can carry your own shopping. Sometimes even by the time you're in your 70s, you can't even carry your own shopping, which is like maybe 10 pounds or 5 kilograms. So all these things is to help us age strong. But if you limit your mind, here I've reached the limit, I'm ready to retire and die, so it shall be. Just resting on the sofa or on the bed, and I'm just eating and doing not much. So whether you exercise or not, whether you live well or not, the time will pass. But how does it leave you when it passes? I started running maybe around 5:45, between 5 and 5:45. I was doing a few preparations because when I go home in the evening, I'll be tired. A year before that, I had done Mount Kenya. So I thought, what is the next challenge? How far can I push myself? So now I moved from Mount Kenya, which is about shy of 4,000 meters, to Mount Kilimanjaro. Sorry, Mount Kenya is shy of 5,000 meters above sea level, while Kilimanjaro is just shy of 6,000 meters above sea level. So it was the next challenge within my geographical area, because Kilimanjaro is not too far from here. It's a day's journey from where we are to Kilimanjaro by bus. My motivation, I usually say, is brutal. I think by the time I got to 50, I was very comfortable. On a Saturday like this, probably you'd find me in a gathering, a celebration where we are eating, or I'd just be at home enjoying my time on the couch, snacking. But at the age of 51, I got a diabetes diagnosis. And one of the things I was told by the doctor was to lose weight and by exercise and diet.
All right.
So those are the things that drive me, because eating correctly is free, exercise is free. If I didn't do that,
just position there.
The doctor would, I later understood from research that I would need to take medicine. And you know, usually what happens in diabetes, you are given progressively stronger medicine. So, and it reaches a time even the stronger medicines are not working. So you now have to be given the insulin where you inject yourself. All these medicines and treatments are expensive. So I choose to take the free medicine of exercise and eating correctly.
So that is what drives you to be doing all these workouts and everything? Yes,
but now after some time, that was the initial motivation. But now there's just joy. Like, you know, after a long run, there's the highs, after a long run, there's the runner's high. You feel good. Yeah. And then also, even the fact that you can give yourself a challenge, train for it and achieve it, you know, like go to Mount Kenya, go to Mount Kilimanjaro. There is some personal satisfaction, you know, a state of personal actualization. So I can say initially it was the scare, but now I began to enjoy it, such that when I don't exercise for a couple of days, I begin to feel restless.
So all these, you've learned diabetes is actually reversible?
Diabetes is reversible. And there are studies that have been done by doctors. They are in the public domain. The papers have been published. Unfortunately, they are published in scientific language and in scientific journals, which the average person doesn't have access to. But there's clear data to show that diabetes can be reversed. One of the most famous is the study by Dr. Unwin, where in his clinic, about over 90% of the patients were either able to reverse their diabetes or reduce or improve, such that they had to reduce the diabetes medicine he was giving them. So I'm always hopeful I'll remain in the 90% because I was able to achieve that reversal.